So let's talk about some of the guests, because we've got some interesting guests on this album.
Well, we got some guest producers, first of all. I know a lot of people know me for producing beats and all that, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I got my boy David Banner came in and blessed me with a track.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk
mean?
about. So how did that hookup come with David Banner? Because obviously David's doing his thing, but it's not, you wouldn't really think, okay, RZA and David Banner.
I know, you know,
and it works as well.
Yeah, you know, Steve Rifkin was telling me for years I should meet David Banner, because, you know, he's also one of Steve Rifkin artists, but we never met. And we bumped into each other at a place called Forat. Forat's the place in Los Angeles where you get your MPCs and your MVs.
Okay. Harry Love's like nodding his head. He's like, I know that spot.
Yeah, you know
I know that spot.
Yeah. So we met up in there, and then we just started kicking it. Became homies, and next thing you know, we did a song together, yo.
Wow.
What? You know what I'm saying? David's a smart dude, real cool dude, a lot of respect. I know a lot of people down south was kind of anti-RZA because I had a lot to say about some of the stuff they did, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think he helped me break that ice, and also he helped me understand also more about what they do and the kind of people that's doing it. You know what I mean? He's really a smart dude, and I didn't think that that's the kind of brothers that was out there, you know what I mean? So he really changed my perception about some of the people out there.
So what was your perception of the South, like before working with David, or even like before really going to those areas? Because
it's just that sometimes the brothers seem like they don't be having their education strong, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, because you know, my family's from the South as well. You know, and a lot of my cousins down there, they don't do the schooling, they don't study the Bible or the mathematics, they don't really be having their wisdom strong. But it is brothers that got it strong.
Yeah.
And it's just that, you know, when you're making music, you're just doing music, and music is just an expression of yourself. So you don't think that some of these guys is actually geniuses doing this stuff.
Yeah,
you know, but they are, yo. And David is one of them. You know what I mean? I gotta give respect to the South. You know, you learn as you live, and you live to learn.
One thing I want to ask you about as well is Wu Chess.
Respect for that. Well, I'm proud about Wu Chess because chess is to me something that young people should learn.
Yeah,
definitely. You know, especially in the urban. Right now, you got a big crime, violence out here in London. You got a lot of stabbings going on, a lot of gun. And because these brothers are making spontaneous reactions. Yeah. They're not thinking 1, 2, 3 moves ahead. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they're not realizing the consequences of what they're doing. Yeah. Chess is a game that helps you build up this analytical thinking. You know what I mean? Yep. And I want to tell everybody out there who hear my voice, log into Wu Chess. You know what I mean? Play a few games, learn the game of chess. It's called the game of kings because it makes you think like a king, yo. Stop thinking like a peasant. Stop thinking like an old gangster. All gangsters end up dead or in jail. You never hear a gangster retiring with his money. Yeah. The biggest gangster of all, Pablo Escobar, had more money than some governments. Yep, and he can't spend none of it. Yeah. He's in jail. He's finished. He's over. Yeah. That's what it be. Don't follow that path. I was a gangster. I wasn't a gangster, but I was a negative brother for like 22 years of my life, doing everything I can to get a dollar, doing crime, thinking of robberies, stealing, peddling in the streets, the negative stuff. Yeah. And I never got wealthy, yo. Yeah. And even like Raekwon said, every week we made 40 G's. Now every day we make 100 G's sometimes as Wu-Tang. Yeah. That same crew that was every week making 40 G's now do in one day. And that's on the positive side of life, yo. Yeah. And I want to tell brothers out there, in 2 years of being positive, I became a millionaire. After 20 years of negative, all I got is 15 arrests to prove what I was doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what goes around comes around as well, man. I believe in karma and all that stuff.
Guaranteed, it goes around, comes around. Karma is real.
So is there a web address if people who are like, you know what, I hear RZA talking about chess. I want to find out like what's going on.
There's a few. You got WuChess.com.
Right.
You got the Hip Hop Chess Federation.com, which is teaching you about chess, martial arts, and hip hop. Yeah. And you also have a place called ChessPark.com. So those are some places you can start looking into and learn the game of chess and get involved, yo. Get involved and solve your problems.
So let's clear up some rumors because I've been reading a few things on the net about how like Wu ain't getting on whilst you're touring, about how you gods like suing the Wu music group. Let's just talk about it.
Well, U-God does have a lawsuit against Wu Music Group.
Right.
That's really misconstrued. He got his lawyer. The sad thing about it is that his only one gonna make money in this deal is his lawyer. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But we had a good tour this summer, and man.
Because we gotta get this clear. Like U-God is on the tour.
Listen, me and U-God actually hung together Me, U-God, and Deck actually hung together more than anybody else on the tour.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And from the first day U-God came on the tour, because he missed the first day because he had his schedule wrong.
Right.
But from the first day, he came and explained everything to me on the very first day. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, people thinking that this and this is suicide. I ain't really sweating that. You know what I mean? It's something that, you know, my lawyer said this, or, you know, it was a little story that they thought they had people following him to get rid of him and stuff like that.
Yeah, I thought, come on, man. It's like, if you think people are following you, you're not going to be sitting on a tour bus with people you're supposed to be scared of.
What happened was he said the police just, you know, took this little situation he had,
right,
and they just made it hot for that precinct that reported this story. They walking around, you know, chilling, because it's one of them, you know, it's one of them precincts that a lot of things don't happen there.
Yeah.
So to have a Wu-Tang story in their precinct makes them kind of cooler cops. So it's more like the cops making a cool move and making some press for themselves. But nah, Huey's my man, yo, and like I said, me and him went out together, drunk together. I mean, with nobody else in the clan but me and him and some girls. So, so you know, me and him been friends since 9th grade. You know what I mean? So you know, it ain't
family.
Yeah, it's family, yo. You know what I mean? As far as with the business stuff, business is like that. Sometimes you just gotta. Sometimes it's good to go to court, because sometimes you don't believe what this guy's saying. He don't believe what you're saying. Okay, put the facts in front of somebody else and let them just let you know what it is. Maybe I misread. Maybe you misread. You know what I mean?
So what's been the highlights of the tour? Because you've been going all around Europe, of course, the UK. You've been doing the Rock the Bells tour.
Well, the UK was hot. You know, Shepherd Bush. You know, I had a good. The first night was really hot. Some people say the second night was hotter, but the second night was the second night. The promoter didn't come with the money, yo.
Whoa!
Listen, but check this out.
Seriously?
Listen.
Do we know who the promoter is? Okay.
Listen, but check this out, though.
Ooh.
And even though he didn't come with the money, what did we do? We did this show.
That's good.
Because we're not gonna let no money stop us from connecting to the fans. You know what I mean? So that's real, because it's bad enough we got to split the money 10 ways.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And after getting nothing, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like I said, we still did the show for the fans. I think it was a little offbeat because our spirit was a little twisted, because we found out in the dressing room 10 minutes before the show.
What did the rest of the members of the clan say when you were like, yo, we got to go out and do this? And
Now we all took a quick vote. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, what we going to do? You know what I mean? I didn't say nothing first. I played it quiet. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it was like, yo, we got the fans out there. Let's do it. I just walked down and did it, you know what I mean? So and Meth was good. Meth was really one of the strong voices. Like, yo, man, they out there. The fans out there, let's just go do it, man.
Did you see the stage dive?
Yeah. But that was, it didn't work that night, kind of, right? That's the one that kind of went down a little, right?
Yeah. Like, he jumped and...
Because, listen, the spirit alone wasn't right that night. Yeah. It's hard to get on stage knowing the promoter jerked you. Yeah, you know what I mean? You want to fight and break the whole venue up and tell the audience they cause a riot.
Yeah.
But we had to keep that.
And if you said that would have happened as well.
No, we had to keep that bottled in.
Yeah. For real.
And I think everything that happened that night wasn't totally on beat because of the bad promoter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bad vibes.
But we still rock with it, and I think the kids had fun, man. And I went to a party afterwards, and I had a super great time. You know what I mean?
Cool.
So bong. Thank you, London, for the good parties. We natural with it though. You know what I mean? DJ MK in the cup, Resurrector in the sector, Kiss. You know what I mean? It's good to be back here hanging in London, vibing with you. Yo, I want to say this to you though.
What's that?
Thanks for supporting Digi Snacks. You know what I mean?
That's all good, man.
Because like I said, I had a lot of fun having this album, and I want whoever hear it to have fun.
Yeah, it's
man.
a big album, man, and I think everyone deserves to hear it, and they have to hear it. Do you know what I mean?
Up, man.
So before you bounce, are we ever going to see another Wu album? What's the deal?
You know what? I think so. You know what I mean? I think you'll see. I don't know so. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like to say things I know, but I think so. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So we'll see what life brings us up. But until then, yo, I mean, my sport is going to stay sharp. I mean, Jill's sport staying sharp. Ghost sport is staying sharp. So whether you see us collectively, I mean, I'm quite sure you'll get us individually no matter what, because MCing is a spirit that just can't die.